Hello and welcome to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championships Season 19, Week 1, Round 3. My name is Boma Fett. I am 2-0 so far. Let's see who my opponent is in this round. Falen Lacer. At first I thought it was Falen Lancer, but it's clearly not. Let's go to the hotbot for a quick comparison. So once again, the hotbot is showing a lot of green on my side, but some key areas of red on my opponent's side. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. In this top section, the first thing that jumps out at me is again a low guild GP. This is my second opponent in a row who's had a guild GP well below 200 million, and this does impact their roster. Their GAC stats are not impressive. They're not terrible, but they're not very good. A best score of 41,000, lifetime banners under 500,000, no undersized wins ever, only 15 full clears, almost 400 defends, and 951 offensive wins. So this ratio suggests that Falen Lacer probably plays more of a defensive game. That plus only 15 clears, but in looking at the GAC history, it did not look like that tough a defense, at least in 3v3. So maybe I'm missing something. Maybe all their best mods are on their defensive squads. We will find out. In the roster summary, it looks like a lot of red on Falen Lacer's side, but these numbers are fairly close. Our GP is almost identical. Top 80, top 65, just a tiny bit more than mine. His character GP is a little more, his ship GP is a little bit less. I do have 18 more Zetas, and I have a fair chunk of speed more than Falen Lacer. It's not a huge advantage, but it's a pretty substantial advantage. Lacer has one more Gear 13 than I do, and double the number of Gear 12s. We're almost even in Gear 11 and above, but like I said, a lot of his are Gear 12, whereas a lot of mine are Gear 11. In the mod analysis, you can see that he only has about 100 6-stop mods compared to my 170. I've got a lot more mods with high-speed secondaries. He has more mods with high offensive secondaries, but that rarely seems to make much of a difference. Now, despite only having one more Gear 13 character, he has 17 more total relic levels, and that's because he has 7 Tier 7 characters. I have 1 Tier 8 and 2 Tier 6, but the majority of mine are Tier 4 and below. In the meta character section, our rosters look almost identical. Neither one of us has a Galactic Legend. We both have the other 5 relicked up and ready to go. In the key characters and important ships is where we see the impact of that low guild GP. We've got here a 4-star Gear 7 Wat Tambor and no Malevolence. Let's go back to the game and take a closer look at Falen Lacer's roster. So Falen Lacer is using the exact same arena team that I use, and the Negotiator in the Fleet Arena. Here are Falen Lacer's relic characters, and as I scroll through these, the one thing that's going to jump out at you are resistance characters. It looks like Falen Lacer is going for Rey and has started to relic up a bunch of resistance characters. So there we've got Finn at relic 5. Further down here we've got Resistance Pilot, Resistance Trooper, JTR, Scav Rey, Poe Dameron. So they've all been relicked there for Rey, but not all of the Resistance are ready for Rey yet. So you can see here we still have a Gear 10 Rose, we've got some Gear 11 characters, some Gear 12 characters. In my opinion, you should wait to relic your characters until everybody is ready, unless it's somebody that you're going to use a lot anyhow, like Jedi Training Rey, like C-3PO. But I would hold off on people like Poe Dameron, Resistance Pilot, Resistance Trooper, probably not put the relics on them until I'm ready to relic everyone. So other than those resistance characters, the rest of these relics look like all the usual suspects. They're most of the same characters that I have relicked up. At Gear 12, we've got a lot of characters. We've got Bounty Hunters, we've got Triumvirate, we've got some other Sith, we've got some more droids, we've got some more Geonosians, we've got some more Empire, more Rebels, we've got Night Sisters. So a very deep roster of Gear 12 characters. In the Gear 11s, we find Nest, IG-11, Kylo Ren Unmasked, Newt Gunray. We've got a Zeta Qui-Gon Jinn here. We've got Mando. Queel is at Gear 10. We do have a Beskar Mando, but only Gear 8. Down here at the bottom of the roster, every character is at least level 50, although a lot of them have been left at Gear 1. So we've got a Gear 1 3PO and Chewie, Gear 1 Armorer, Gear 1 Moff Gideon, Gear 1 L3, Gear 1 First Order Executioner, and a Gear 6 Hux. Alright, in looking at the GAC history, it showed Falen Lacer does not set as tough a defense as my last two opponents, so I felt like I could go a little bit lighter on offense and set more on defense. However, given that this is the first week of a new season of 3v3, the GAC history that I am referencing is a couple of months old. And so I didn't want to risk going too heavy on defense and not having enough for offense. So in the end, I decided to just let my defense ride, and I figure that will also mean anybody looking at my GAC history next week will see no changes to my defense, and they will think that I always set the exact same thing, and then maybe I can surprise them by changing things up. So let's take a look at what he set. So in his top zone, we have Padme, Talzin, Bosk, and Geonosians. In the bottom, we have Boba Fett, Jedi Revan, and Asajj. Now, if GAC history can be trusted, in the back, I expect to see Karth, Thrawn, Poggle, a Rebel squad, and then who knows for the fifth, because we're having to set one more team than we did in the past. So that fifth team could be anything. Alright, we're going to start in the bottom zone against Revan with gas. That will prevent any revives. We will still have to go through Savior, but no revives. I could probably save Rex and Fives for another squad, but I don't think I need to. I think I should have plenty of offense to take out this defense. Famous last words, right? Go after Revan first. Proc Savior. Revan is also the main damage dealer. However, he does have crit immunity, so we'll go after Basti. Yeah, waste that revive there, Jolie. Good job, buddy. Okay, 52. Against Asajj Ventress, I'm going to take Bastila, Ezra, and Kanan. We'll give the buffs here to Ezra. We'll call Basti. We don't have to worry about Plague or Revives on this Night Sister squad, but there is a lot of healing. Initiate's doing more damage than I expected, but that's okay. We'll go ahead, we'll call Basti here. I don't think they got through protection up. They did not. 54 banners. So it looked like Kanan was missing protection there, but he wasn't, because all they had taken away was the initial protection up that Basti provides. Boba, Cad, and IG. This is one of those weird 3v3 squads that you don't see very often, so what do you take as a counter? Who knows? I think I'm going to use CLS, 3PO, and 2PO. I think this should work fine here. I don't have a slot slated for these three, so might as well use them here. That blind saved me from both AoEs. 53. I guess Luke was missing a little bit on his protection. Let's see what's in the back. Okay, we've got Mandalorians, Jedi Training Ray, Rolo with Han and Chewie, Vader with Thrawn, and Ewoks. So this is different than what I saw in the GAC history. Like I said, first week of GAC, things are going to be different than what you saw 2 months ago. So I'm going to go make a plan, and I'll come back in a few minutes. Alright, so this back zone has kind of thrown me for a loop here. I'm glad I saved what I did for offense now. I'm going to start off against this Vader squad. I think it's the toughest squad on the board other than the Padme in the front zone. In fact, this may be even tougher. We'll see. I'm going to go with Jedi Luke, Hermit Yoda, alright, if my calculations are correct, his Vader is going to be gaining 56 speed, which will put him at 296. My Hermit Yoda is over 300, so I think my Hermit Yoda should go first. Let's hope my math is correct. It is. Okay. We'll call the mass assist. And now we'll stun them all. Give Master's Training to Luke. Excellent. Now we'll get rid of Thrawn. That was silly. I didn't need to do that. That's okay. Foresight can't hurt. 54. Against Rolo, Han, and Chewie, I'm going to take in my Padme with GK and Anakin. Alright, they shot Padme, that's perfect. We'll go after Chewie. Flip those. Get retribution. Take out Chewie. Come on, this ought to do it. There we go. Alright, 51 banners is not great, but what can I do about it, right? There's no healing here. 51. So I'm looking at this Jedi Training Rey squad, and it's actually scaring me a little bit. Relic 7 on Jedi Training Rey, Relic 4 on Scav, and 5 on Finn. Alright, let's go against this BAM squad with Fin Poe. If the Foresight, or not the Foresight, the Inspiration rather, the Inspired. There we go, now we're all inspired. Let's go after Sabine next, I guess. Heal, we'll heal some more. $53. Alright, I'm going to switch to the front zone. We'll go against Talzin with First Order. Get the taunting tech on Kylo Ren. Get the weapons tech on Fox. I'm going to save the stun for Talzin. Oh, they stunned me. That's not good. Alright, we'll do this. Okay, go after Talzin now. Now we'll stun her. I need some healing, Watt. I need some healing. Oh, I didn't mean to kill her there. Darn it. Okay, stun Talzin again. More healing, Watt. More healing. Okay, get rid of Talzin. There we go. Go ahead. Try and revive her. More healing, Watt. Now we'll go after her. This should take care of Daka. And 54 should be coming right up. There we go. Alright, so here's where I'm stuck. If I use my Jedi Revan here against Padme, what do I use against that Jedi Training Ray? That Jedi Training Ray is a higher relic squad than this squad. I can do my Triumvirate with Thrawn against Padme. Let's go Triumvirate here. We pass turn meter to Traya. She isolates Padme. Now no protection up for them. Whoa. Unless she dies, which looks like it could happen pretty quickly here. I'm not liking that snips. Okay, we got rid of Anakin. Let's give protection up back to Traya. Let's fracture her. Okay. Keep the isolate. Kind of think maybe I get rid of Snips. She's doing a lot more damage. See if we can get Nihilist to full protection. A fracture. Gave that to Thrawn so that he could give protection back to Traya. Fracture. All right, 53. I'm good with a 53 there. I'm just happy it worked. That was a very close call with Traya. Okay, against the Geos. EP, Vader. What if I went GBA here? So that I have a tank. Or I could put L3 in as a pre-taunt. I kind of like GBA. I did Gideon last time. And honestly, he didn't do much for me. Maybe I didn't use him correctly. But I'm thinking the pre-taunt with the Brute will come in more handy. Crush, Merciless, Spy, ability block, or not. Ability block, oh come on, stun. There we go. AoE. Shock. There we go, ability block. That kept him from bringing the Brute back. Let's go ahead and heal. Another ability block. Shock. Merciless. 54. Okay, against Bosk, we're going to go with Jedi Training Ray. It looks like I'm not even going to use Han and Chewie, and that's a shame. Let's try and stun Bosk. Excellent. We'll wiggle. Let's go after Greedo here. We'll wiggle again. We'll wave Bosk. Stun Greedo. Let's go ahead and burn them. That should get rid of Greedo. Good. I'm going to wave Dengar this time. Kind of trying to draw this out a little bit so that I make sure I get to Illuminated Destiny so that I can heal up. Well, that was dumb. You can't hide people when Dengar is stealthed. Illuminated Destiny. There it is. Okay, 54. We have Negotiator and Thrawn with Bugs in the back. Come back to that. We'll go Jedi Revan with Grandmaster Yoda and Old Ben here. Mark Ray. AoE and spread the foresight. Remove turn meter. Big hit. Call Yoda. We'll taunt. We'll pass turn meter to Yoda. Get rid of Rey. I'd like to call Old Ben, but he's got days right now. Oh, come on. I want to heal up Old Ben, and it's not happening. Alright. I might as well get this over with before they kill Old Ben. 52. And against the Ewoks, these are super slow Ewoks, which makes me very hesitant to do a Nest solo. And the reason is, normally you want Nest just counterattacking the Ewoks to death. But the Ewoks are slower than my Nest, so Nest is going to keep taking turns and losing her bonus protection. We don't want that. So I'm not going to take her in solo. I'm going to take her in with Solo. There's no leadership on this team, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and we'll stun Wicket, or we'll kill Wicket. Let's stun Elder. Get rid of Sherpa. At 54 there. We'll go Negotiator Mirror Match. Go after Anakin first. There we go, Anakin's gone. We'll pass turn meter to Anakin. Bring in Plo Koon to clean up the debuffs. And drive turn meter. Get rid of Snips. Bringing in the Phantom. Oh, I could do my ultimate here, or let's bring in Snips and let her finish it off. There we go. 67. Against Thrawn, we're going to do the Rebels. Look at this. I'm putting Rebel reinforcements on a Rebel fleet. It's pretty novel, right? We'll hit Soldier first. See if we can get this debuff. Nice. Okay, let's try and get rid of Spy. I didn't get all the assists that I needed there. Ooh, that's not good. Not at all. Let's bring in the Phantom so that we can get a second reinforcement in more quickly. AoE. Okay, we got Sunfac out at least. Always Boba Fett. Always Boba Fett. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, we will bring in Cassian now. Alright, got rid of Spy. Got rid of Boba. Okay, 56. Wow, that is terrible banners. Terrible banners. That was awful. Okay, but there is the one-shot full clear. 28-27 is not great, but it's not terrible. So the bar is set for Falen Lacer. We'll see how they do against my defense tomorrow. Alright, so we're down to just over 4 minutes left in the attack phase. Let's see what Falen Lacer has done against my defense. Nothing. No attacks in the bottom zone. And no attacks in the top zone. So Falen Lacer was a no-show. So the final score is 28-27 to 11-84. I'd like to thank Falen Lacer for at least setting a defense, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I will see you next round.